Welcome to this palming meditation. You have your ideally warm hands covering your eyes, which are closed. And then notice the warmth of the hands flowing into your eyes. Feel that warm energy and let it get into your eyelids. There can be a lot of strain on the eyelids, and that is why it is a good place to start. Let the eyelids just relax and feel the warmth from your hands. And let your eyelids feel soft and comfortable. Let go of any tension in your eyelids. Let them relax more and more. With every out-breath, you let some of the tension go. And then let that energy go through your eyelids and into your eyes. Imagine that your eyes are filling up with this nice, warm and beautiful energy. And as they fill up, imagine that they slightly expand like a balloon that is being filled with a little bit more and more air. It gets bigger in all directions. And imagine that your eyes are doing that. So the energy flows in and your eyes get a little bit bigger and rounder. And all without any tension. Your eyelids still softly closed. Feeling the energy flow through the eyelids and through your eyes. Just until that moment they fit perfectly into the space of your eye sockets. So just let that happen, let the eyes fill up, let that warm energy flow through. And imagine those nice big round eyeballs fitting perfectly in the space of your eye sockets. And when the eyes are full like that, then allow that energy to overflow into the space around your eyes. And it's in a space where the eye muscles are. And imagine that the eye muscles have nothing to do at the moment. There's nothing to see. Even if you open your eyes right now, there's still nothing to see because you are covering your eyes with your hands. So there's still total blackness. So this is an ideal time to just release and let your muscles be very soft and loose. It's a double message to the brain, having your eyes closed and covered with your hands. And it's saying there's really nothing for these muscles to do except to relax. And now just imagine that those muscles are attached to Velcro and that you can just pull off the Velcro and then these muscles lay loose in the back of your sockets. They're not even doing anything. They're not attached anymore. And that will bring you to the next level of relaxation. So try to imagine that you're just pulling the Velcro, releasing the muscles from the eyes. So total relaxation of the eye muscles. There's nothing for them to do. And notice that your eyes, even though you think there are no muscles attached, that are completely relaxed, notice that your eyes are still moving. Because relaxed eyes are always moving. And this is what they love doing. They love a gentle, continuous motion. So if you feel that happening, allow it to happen. But do not imagine it comes from your muscles. Imagine it comes from floating. Imagine that they're floating on an ocean of clear liquid. And there's a gentle breeze blowing. And the eyes are happily bobbling up and down. No muscle tension, just relaxed and easy motion. And do not try to change anything. Just let it happen. Let it happen in which way your eyes moving naturally. And now, allow that energy to go from the muscles of your eyes into the muscles from your face, beginning with your forehead, allowing that energy to release the tension in your forehead. And this can often happen with eye tension, that you Start getting those wrinkles above your eyebrows or between the eyebrows. Because we're trying so hard to concentrate. So now we're letting them go. The horizontal ones on the top and the vertical ones between the eyebrows. Just breathe out the tension you notice there. Letting those muscles go. Smoothing out your forehead. And feel the warm energy flowing through. And then let it go to the third eye area. And let that open up. Let it feel very comfortable and loose. And then through the eyebrows from that center point out. From the left eyebrow to the left temple. And the right eyebrow to the right temple. Imagine that energy going down from the temples into the cheeks, bringing that warm and loving energy through your cheeks, releasing any tension. And especially the top of the cheeks. If you feel any tension in the top of the cheeks, just underneath your eyes, then let that go. Release. And let that warm energy flow through. Then the rest of the cheeks, down to the jaws, your upper jaw, and the lower jaw, letting go of any tension now. Your lips softly closed, your tongue not stuck anywhere in your mouth but happily floating. Releasing any tension as you go. And relax your nose and your ears. And all the face muscles. And imagine they have a nice relaxed energy flowing through. The whole face is warmed up by that loving energy. And then imagine that that energy is flowing back into your eyelids, into your eyes. And as it goes into your eyes, just imagine that it comes through every part of the eye, through the cornea at the front, whether you had laser surgery or not. Just imagine it flowing through there. And imagine that those cornea cells being healthy and strong. And then going through the pupil into the lens behind the pupil. And then from the lens into that space behind the pupil where that gel-like liquid is. And then behind that is the retina at the back of the eye. And the retina is the place where we have the photoreceptors, the light receptors. And these are all attached to the nerve endings. And they all bundle together into the optic nerve. So each eye has one optic nerve. It's like a cable connection from the eyes to the brain. And imagine that energy flowing through those cables, through those optic nerves. They cross over in the middle of your brain, into the back of your brain. And into the back of your brain, there's a place called the visual cortex. That's the place where we see with. Many people think they see with their eyes, but that's actually not true. And if you realize that that's what you see from, then you can take your responsibility away from your eyes and let your brain do the seeing. So there you have another level of relaxation, taking the responsibility from the eyes to see. And let the brain create your images. See from your brain. And if you realize that, you can use your brain to learn how to see better. To learn to see from your memory. You can use imagination. And doing that will release more and more tension from your eye muscles. So the relaxation went all the way to the back of your head, into the brain. And when you feel that you have released a lot of tension, then think of something that makes you instantly happy. That can be an object, a person, a family, or a loved one, or perhaps a pet. It can also be a scent of a beautiful flower, or it can be a color, or your favorite song, or the memory of taste, your favorite dish. And the moment you think of that, or that person, it brings a smile to your face. You're instantly happy and you feel good. You soften. You relax. And you let go. And allow that memory to be inside your brain. You don't have to project it in front of you. Just keep it inside your brain. And whatever it is, look around for details. So if it is somebody's face, then imagine looking at one eye and looking at the other eye. Imagine all the details that stand out in that face that you remember. Enjoy that memory. And enjoy roaming around that memory. Finding more details in it. And then let that memory go and bring back your attention to the here and now, sitting at your desk or at the table or wherever you are. Your arms leaning on something comfortable, your hands covering your eyes. The warm energy coming through. And let that warm energy now go from the back of the brain, from this visual cortex, down to your neck. Neck muscles are very much related to the eyes, so you try to let that warm energy flow through your neck, letting go of any tension. So that none of the tension in the neck will influence the eye muscles. So see if you just can loosen those neck muscles. And let your chin come down a bit if necessary. Feel that neck lengthening and loosening. Feel that warm energy coming through. And then you let it go to your shoulders. And let your shoulders relax. Let them come down a little bit. Warming up your shoulders. And from the shoulders, you let that energy go through your spine, all the way down the spine to your tailbone. And then imagine it bouncing back up from a tailbone And then when it bounces back up, it creates a little bit of space between your vertebrae. So the whole spine lengthens as that energy travels through the spine back up. And the energy, let it also flow through your heart for a loving and joyful recharge. And with that recharge, it will go right back through your arms, past your elbows, your wrists, your hands, your palms, and through your closed eyelids, back into your eyes. So you've completed a circuit of healing energy. And that energy will always flow whenever you take time to do this palming meditation. Let them rest. And just go through that circuit a couple of times. And taking all the time you need for that. Pausing the video with your toe. So from the palms of your hands into the eyelids, into the eyes, into the space around the eyes, through the optic nerve, traveling to the back of the brain, going down into your neck and shoulders, along the spine all the way down to the tailbone, bouncing back up, bringing some air through the vertebrae, going through the heart, from the heart back into your arms, elbows, wrists, hands, your palms, back into the eyelids and the eyes. And you can also forget about this for a little while and just relax deeper, deeper and deeper. And at a certain point you can come back to it. It's whatever you like, whatever naturally happens. At the moment you really drift off, that your mind takes over and goes wandering, then acknowledge that it happens. But for the rest you don't do anything with it. So you return to your relaxation, or you return to that circuit of that warm energy flowing through the eyes and your body. And then if you do that long enough, you can come to a point where you think, hey, I don't feel my eyes anymore, nothing. They are so relaxed. And that is the point where you want to get to. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just take that time if possible. And now you allow your hands to slowly come away from the eyes, very slowly, as if it is a natural sunrise. So really take your time to remove your hands. And slowly it will become lighter and lighter, but you keep your eyes closed. The slower you do it, the better it is. Nice and gradual. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Move your head and your shoulders a bit. Move your body a bit and check in with your breathing. Is it still relaxed and natural? Breathing out. Breathing out any tension that's left. And then let the in-breath come by itself. And then you slowly open your eyes, letting in an image to the brain, keeping your eyes very relaxed. They are not making any effort at all. So look around, slowly moving slowly a bit. And notice if you can still feel the relaxation in the eyes. And remember that the brain does the actual work. Your eyes are just the receptors and function best when they are relaxed. Thank you for joining this meditation, and hopefully see you in a relaxed next one.